So today I'm going to be doing the warm-up portion. We are going to do 4 different movements. We're really going to focus on really good deep breath throughout the entire warm-up. We're going to be doing shoulder rolls, neck rotations, shoulder extensions, and a seated spinal rotation. So I'm going to show you all of those real quick. So first one, we're going to do shoulder rolls. You can take a seat if you'd like. We are going to be going forward first, just like this. Lift up those shoulders and go forward. When you go up, you want to breathe in. When you let go, you want to breathe out. And you're just going to continue that. If you want to, you can reverse it and continue this. And these are shoulder rolls. Next, we are going to do neck rotations. So we are going to tuck our chin just like this. We are going to rotate our neck all the way around, and whenever we get to our tucked, we're gonna breathe in. Whenever we get to our back position, we're gonna breathe out. So breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. You can continue this movement and go the opposite direction like this. Our next one is going to be shoulder extension. So we're gonna stand up. I'll show you from the front first. We're gonna have our arms to our sides. We're gonna go all the way up and then back as far as you can go. So we're gonna do it from the side, all the way up, and as back as far as you can go. So this is a 180 degrees and about 30 degrees back. And we'll just continue that. You can do both arms, or you can just do one arm, whichever you prefer. And then our last movement is going to be the seated spinal rotation. So I have my chair back here. I'm gonna sit down. If you have a back to your chair, this might be a little easier. You can take this, you're gonna be here and stretch and turn really slowly and stretch. If you don't have a chair, arms to the side, keep that spine really straight, and we're gonna be here and here. Have a great day, guys.
I am going to be showing you 3 different stretches to do while you're sitting at your desk. The first stretch is called the neck roll, and what I suggest doing is to start going left to right just to warm up, and then you'll combine everything and you'll go just around as many times and as long as you want until your neck feels better. The next stretch is the seated hip stretch. So you'll sit at a 90-degree angle with your legs just like this, and then you'll bring one foot up, ankle to knee, and you'll just lean over, and you will feel that pull in your hip, but that's a good feeling. And you'll just pull as far as you can, and you can hold these for as long as you can. You will switch legs, remember, ankle to knee, leaning over, and then you'll do that as many times as you like. Just like that. And then the last stretch I have for you is the wrist stretch. This one is my personal favorite. What you'll do is you'll just stand up at your desk and you will bend your wrists, fingertips to the end, and just lean back a little bit, and you'll feel the pull on your wrists. And then another thing that I like to do is to do the opposite. And so then you'll bend this way. And if you need a closer look, it will look like this. You'll just start like this, tips to the end of the desk, and just lean back until you feel comfortable. And then the opposite. And you can do these stretches as long as you want or as many times as you want.
Alrighty, we're going to start with some neck stretches. You can do this standing or sitting. Just take like whichever side you want to start with, your right hand, reach it over your head. Pull slightly, not too hard. Hold that for a few seconds. And then the other side. Hold for a few seconds. And you can do this a few times. Alright, the next thing you're going to do, you do have to be standing. You're going to stand in a wide stance, a little bit more than shoulder width apart. And then you're going to clasp your hands behind your hips, roll your shoulders back a little bit, and then fold at the hips and stretch your arms, and you'll feel it in your legs as well. Hold that for a few seconds as well. And do it a few times. Another deep breath. Alright, the next one, you will need a sturdy surface of some kind. I'm just going to use the edge of my bed. You can use like the edge of a table or a desk or something. Just place your hands and your feet like right about this distance. And then you're going to bring your hips towards the surface, arching your back, looking up. Hold for a few seconds, return. And repeat a couple more times. Remember to breathe during these exercises.
Hello, my name is Keenan, and today I'm going to be teaching you guys 3 stretches to do when you're stuck sitting at a computer all day doing your finals. The first stretch is going to be a upper back stretch, the second one's going to be a hip flexion stretch, and third one is going to be inner thigh stretch. So first, we're going to stick our hands out in front of us. You want to have your palms facing out. You're going to cross your arms over so your palms are touching. You're going to contract your abs, round your back, and relax your head as you push your arms out in front of you. So we're going to just slowly go out until you start feeling a stretch into your upper back. And you want to hold it for 10 to 30 seconds. And then you release and slowly come back up. Our next stretch is going to be a hip flexion stretch. So you're going to take either your right leg or left leg, put it on the opposite knee. You want to sit up straight and tall. You want to lightly, slowly lean into your stretch. You should start feeling it in your hips and your glutes, and you're just going to keep going. And if it starts hurting too much, you want to let up a little. If you're not feeling a stretch, then you can push your knee down to try to get a little more stretch out of it, and you hold it for 10 to 30 seconds, and then you release and move to your next leg, and you go to do the same thing. Our third and final stretch is going to be your inner thighs. You may want to move up towards the end of your seat. You want to have your feet sticking out like pigeon toes. You want to put your elbows on your inner thighs, and you're going to relax your shoulders, and you're just going to push your knees out as you bend forward until you start feeling a stretch in your inner thighs, holding it for 10 to 30 seconds. And then you release.
Hi, I'm Lydia Richardson, and these are my stretches that I recommend for the library. First, we're going to do neck flexion and extension. So you're going to look up and down. Up and down. One more time. Up and down. The next thing we're going to do is thoracic extension. So this is easy to do in a chair. You're going to put your hands above your head, and you're going to lean back, extend, come back. Next, we're going to do lumbar or lateral flexion. So for this one, you're gonna have your hands above and you're going to reach up. You're just stretching each side. And last but not least, we're gonna do lumbar extension. So for this one, you can do it in a chair, hands here, and you're going to arch, and then come back. Arch, and then one more time. And those are the stretches I have for you.
Hi, we're gonna get up and get our bodies moving today. I have 4 yoga poses that we're gonna do. The first is a standing bent over fold, and then we're gonna move into the downward dog, and then the cat-cow, and our last is the fish pose. All of these movements are created to help bring the blood back to your brain after you've been sitting and studying all day long. So, here we go. For the standing fold, you're gonna want your feet hips width apart, and you're gonna bring your hands above your head, and you're gonna bend from the hips. And once you're down there, if you need to bend your knees to lower the pressure off your back, you can do that too. So we're gonna go up and over, all the way down as far as you can go, and hold that for a few seconds. You can bend your knees if you need to. Now we're gonna walk it out to a downward dog. You should have your shoulder blades pushed back, and your weight should be in your heels. We're gonna hold that. Now we're gonna bend our knees, come down to all fours. This is the cat-cow. So you'll, for the cat, you'll arch your back like this, and the cow, you just push your hips up, back. We're gonna do that a few times. So, cat, cow, and one more time. Okay, next is the fish. You're gonna roll over, and you're gonna put your hands underneath your butt and lay all the way back. And you're gonna you'll lay up on your forearms like this, and your backwards, and your head goes back like that, and we'll hold it for a few seconds. And that's all we have today.
The stretch called the prone cobra. So you're gonna start. We're getting on your stomach entirely. You're gonna put your palms out to the side, palms facing forward, and you're gonna dig your shoelaces into the dirt. And you're gonna start by lifting your head and chest up off the ground, this. And then you're gonna rotate your palms outward so that your thumbs are facing towards the ceiling. And you're gonna squeeze your shoulder blades together, just like this. Alright, so this one right here is the frog stretch. You're gonna start. You get on your hands and knees, and you're gonna widen your knees out past your hips. You want to keep a 90-degree angle right here where your knees at. You want to point your toes outward, and you can already start feeling the stretch in your hip flexors. And then you want to just walk your hands forward, keep a straight spine. And then the GI here, you want to start rocking it slowly back and forth. You're really feeling your hip flexors. And again, you want to keep a neutral spine, so you don't want to keep your head up like this. You don't want to arch your back, you want to be rocking back. Straight spine, rock back and forth, if you need to, movement to your forearms.
There can be some hip flexor, hip opening exercises that we can do to help loosen up the hip flexors from sitting all day, studying, doing work. So the first one, we're going to be on our knee, the leg up, and you're just going to kind of pulse into that up leg and to make the stretch more intense. You can flex your glute to the leg that's on the ground. We're just gonna do that like 10 times. Then after that, we're gonna take our hand, our opposite hand of this leg, we're We're gonna lean it that way, and then we're gonna keep pulsing forward to really stretch out your whole hip flexor. And then after that, we're gonna turn, rotate to that up leg, and do the same thing. And keep pulsing forward, really stretching that hip flexor out. And after we do that leg, go ahead, switch our legs, do the same thing. Straight forward. Again, flex that glute to the leg, or to the knee, the leg with the knee on the ground. Try to intensify the stretch. We'll put the arm over the head. Pulse forward. Pulse forward. And do that about 10 times each one. The last one where we turn. Forward, back. And after that, it should loosen up your hip flexors a lot, which will be good because when you're sitting all day, they can get tight. And that's all we have for you. So let's get back to studying in the library.